What's up, everybody out there? Welcome back to the channel, Joshua and Elissa. It's been a crazy day today. Today we've had like tornado warnings all over the state. It's been pouring down rain, storming, flooding,
everything.
just a mess all over Oklahoma. However, we wanted to hit you guys with another movie review because we did actually end up watching Robin Hood with Taron Egerton or Egerton, however you pronounce that last name.
Go anyway.
But anyway, it also stars Jamie Foxx, which I was really worried about. I was really worried about Jamie Foxx being in it, but he turned out very well.
I was surprised. The whole movie actually surprised me.
Yeah. This is not probably the Robin Hood you're familiar with. This is not the Sheriff of Nottingham you're familiar with, or even the story you're familiar with. They really gave him a beginning.
They modernized it too a lot, though.
Yeah, they did modernize
it. Fashionably, it was very modernized. It was like, just, I don't know. They really, parts of it was like 21st century, I thought. But then, I don't know.
Yeah, it had
odd in that.
It did have a nice modern feel to the movie. Let me just say, hands down, right off the bat, wonderfully done movie.
Oh yeah. It was
probably good. The Robin Hood. Maybe not the Robin Hood story I was looking for, but really close, and definitely a Robin Hood movie that I was looking for. I would say. I love that they gave him an actual beginning. They started right at the beginning of his life and showed, him going off to war and all that stuff.
Everything was a mess.
Yeah, so they gave him a full beginning, which is really cool.
Plot twist at the end, though.
What was it?
There was a major twist at the end.
Yeah, there was a twist. Well, but
we won't reveal.
No if you haven't seen Robin Hood yet, you need to see it. I'm gonna say 2 big thumbs up. I give it 5 out of 5 stars.
5 out of 5. I was pleasantly surprised by it.
My only gripe, I will give one spoiler. My only gripe was that Jamie Foxx was Little John.
Yeah.
That was my only gripe. But he did very well in the movie, and he was epic. And that movie would not have been the movie it was without him. So Jamie Foxx just rocked through the whole movie. Yes. Taron rocked through the whole movie.
Yes.
As he always does. We know him from The Kingsman, of course. And he's also got another movie coming out where he actually portrays Elton John. And I'm really looking forward to that movie. Rocket Man is the name of that film.
I think that one's going to be really good.
Yeah, I'm really looking forward to that. And to all of you people out there, I don't know if you can see, but yeah, I got some facial hair going now. Haven't shaved it off. You can't really see it that good. I have really light facial hair, and it doesn't come in real thick or real dark or anything like that. So I'm trying. But anyway, I really liked Robin Hood.
I do too.
It's funny because that's the movie that when we bought it, I said out of every movie that we bought, this is the one that's going to suck.
Yeah.
And
you said that.
It turned out to be probably the best one out of the bunch.
Or one of the best.
Or one of the best.
It was really good.
Yeah, I was really surprised. There's a lot of action in this film. There is a lot of comedy in this film. There's just a lot of everything.
Yeah. It's just really good.
Yeah. I don't think there's anything in it or was anything in it that would keep you from wanting your kids to see it. Maybe
maybe
some
violence.
blood and
I mean,
violence.
it was.
But
kind
I
of
don't remember any nudity
war
or
movie, but
anything
no, there wasn't any of that really.
like that. But loved the way that it started out. Loved the movie all the way through to the end. The plot twist. I don't know. I kind of had a small gripe with the plot
kind of did
twist, but it wasn't enough. The things that bothered me about the movie wasn't enough to give it any sort of poor rating at all.
No,
because it's just like side note things. It's unimportant things.
Because of that twist, they do leave it open for a sequel.
Yes, and I'm sure there will be. There will be a sequel, I'm sure. Which I'm really looking forward to, I hope.
I look forward to that. That would be fun.
Yeah, well, they really have been wanting to start a Robin Hood series and give him a full beginning, and then bring him into the Robin Hood we know. And they tried to do that with Russell Crowe, but and this wasn't Russell Crowe's fault. It was just bad writing, and a lot of the writers, I think, were having a hard time nailing down the story. I don't fault the writers for that either. I mean, they did their job, did the best they could. It was just what they were asked to do, I think, was too much of a task, because sometimes, writers will start on a story, and then, the studio wants it one way, and the actors want to do this with the character, and then other people, the producers, want to do something else, and it all kind of gets jumbled up into a script. The finished product just wasn't as good as what we anticipated or hoped it would be, but I don't think it's anyone's fault. It's a situation where I think there's too many cooks in the kitchen. And you gotta let the writers just do their thing, and let them, because they know what they're doing.
Yeah.
They're writers. They know what they're doing.
Their vision or whatever.
Right. And so I think sometimes that gets messed with a lot by different studios and stuff. Not that I'm faulting the studios or anything like that, but everybody wants to produce the best movie that they can, and wants tons of action and stuff like that in it, so that it really entertains audiences. And I think sometimes that works against them.
Yeah.
Especially with a character like this. Yeah. It's very hard to take a character that has been so nailed down by animated series and by Kevin Costner, and to reinvent the character and modernize him at the same time. I mean, that's a really difficult task.
Well, not only that, but that's something, like this story specifically, it's not like, say, Dracula.
Right.
You have like 37 million different versions of the story, and you can take pieces of them and go whatever you want.
Well, it's kind of like,
you don't have that.
James Bond in that
direction.
Where it's whatever you grew up with. But with Robin Hood, it's not like that.
Yeah, you have just this very small window that you have to go.
Because I think most people have the same basic idea of Robin Hood.
Yeah.
And but I really loved what they did with it. I think that they accomplished the damn near impossible. They really nailed down the story. They really nailed down the character.
And I think that it was kind of fun the way that they did modernize it, because it wasn't just, you weren't trudging through just another medieval war movie.
Right.
And I don't know.
Even the bow and arrow, it felt like, to me, like when they went into war, I mean, it felt like how our troops, when you watch a movie of our troops go in, and I mean, it was very modern.
Very.
Yeah, for the type of movie that it was. And some people may like that, some people may not like that. We loved the movie.
Was good.
And it's definitely a movie that we'd watch probably 100 times over. like I said, I really feel like they finally nailed down the story and they nailed down the character and they cast it
Perfectly.
completely right. Um, I did say through the movie. I'm a little bit guilty. I did say through the movie that I don't like who they got for the sheriff of Nottingham because I just don't see it that way. So I was a little peeved at first, but the guy, and I don't know his name, but he was in Star Wars. He's an epic villain. He was also in Place Beyond the Pines. He's a
Dark Knight Rises is what I remember him.
Yeah, he was in The Dark Knight Rises as well. He's a really great actor, and he's really good at being a villain. And I can't for the life of me
I
remember
know his first
name.
name's Ben. I can never remember his last name.
Yeah, but anyway, he was actually really really good.
Yeah,
I mean, in terms of acting, like everybody else in the film, no offense, but everybody else acted in the film. He brought it. I really felt like he brought it. I mean, just the emotion and the effort, everything that he put into this character. I mean, he became evil.
Yeah.
In this movie, I mean, it was just he really brought it, and I feel like Jamie Foxx really brought it. That's why I feel like he was really good, and Taron, of course, Taron Egerton. I hope I'm pronouncing that right. He always brings it. I mean, he's just epic acting. So, if you haven't seen it yet, please go pick up a copy and check it out. It is a great film. You will enjoy it thoroughly. I promise that you will not be disappointed. And if you are, then then I lied.
I'm sorry.
I
liked it.
But yeah, I thought it was great. Yeah. So we'll be hitting you up with new content here shortly. Next movie we're going to review is The House with the Clock.
One clock.
House with the Clock in its Walls. Whoa, that's hard to say. This movie I'm really excited about because it was a children's book that I grew up with. I think it was a series of books, and I had them and read them, and they were very entertaining, and I just really loved them.
I never read them, but the movie looks hilarious. So
yeah, well, Jack Black's in anything Jack Black does. I mean, you know, I'm there. I saw Goosebumps. Goosebumps was
good.
It was very kiddie, but I still really enjoyed it. So,
did you see the lights flicker a minute ago?
No, I didn't.
We may lose power.
No, I hope not.
I hope not.
But yeah, today we've had tornado warnings all over the state. Flash flood
all over the state.
Yeah, we've had tornadoes. We've had two. We've had about 2 or 3 tornadoes.
3.
Okay, we've had 3 tornadoes. We've got flash flood warnings everywhere, all over Oklahoma. It's been a very stormy day, but that's what we got coming up for you. Next, The House with the Clock in its Walls.
Yes.
And we're also going to be reviewing Red Sparrow, and then we're going to get into some Mission Impossible, and we're going to review those movies as well. We got new movies coming on the way, so we're also going to be watching Replicas, and we're going to be watching, and I know it's been out a little while, but we're going to review The Happy Time Murders. She is dreading this because she's seen the previews and she just does not even want to go there.
Just nasty.
Yeah. Well, a friend of ours told us it was actually nasty. Yeah, it was just nasty. So, but anyway,
it would be hilarious to make
anyway, we're gonna see it. I love the actress in it, and Melissa McCarthy.
She's the best.
Yeah, love her, and anything she does, I'm gonna see. So, she's in this movie. I have to see it. So we're gonna see what it's like. I know it's been out a little while, but we're gonna tell you what we think of it, review it for you guys anyway.
Yeah.
Until next time, I guess we will just be sitting here.
Try not to float away or blow away.
Try not to be blown away
Yeah.
by these tornadoes
And the flood.
and the flood. Well, that's not blown away. That's more like down.
Floating away. That's what I just
No, it's
said.
not floating away either. We're carried
Washed
downstream.
away.
Washed away. Yeah.
Washed away.
Carried downstream.
Yeah.
Yeah. But anyway, that's what we got coming up. So stay tuned. If you like the content we're putting out, then drop us a like on the video and subscribe. Don't forget to tap the bell so you don't miss out on a video that we do. So yeah, until next time, peace.